All right, so you've just named and identified the chemical formulas, which is the proficient level of covalent compounds. Here are the answers. Oops, let me get off of it. Here are all the answers for the formulas and all the answers for the names. I would pause the video to make sure that you have the correct answers. So pause the video now and make sure that you have the correct answers. All right, so now we're to the analyzing level, the analysis level, which is the exceeding level of this learning target or learning target 3.4. You're going to go to the Phet simulation, so you're going to click on this link here, build a molecule, you'll click Run Now, click Keep, and then click down here again, and it should pop up. If, ladies and gentlemen, if it does not say Run Now and it takes you to a Java, that you have to download Java, and then you have to download Java and it won't let you download Java, all you have to do is click Download. Click Download and it will work, I promise. And if it doesn't, then just pair up. Be flexible, okay? So here's our building a molecule simulation. So I'm going to run through one with you right now, and I'm going to run through nitrogen. So I'm supposed to find nitrogen, so I go back to my Phet simulation, and I see that nitrogen down here is N2, so the chemical formula is N2. So to do this, I hit N, command, comma, 2 if you want subscripts. If you don't want subscripts, just put N2. That's the chemical formula. So I use the chemical formula to create the chemical name. Nitrogen, more than likely you'll always see this called nitrogen, but for our purposes, we'll scroll back to the top, and we'll see that the 2 indicates di, so I would just say dinitrogen. Alright, then it asks us to create the Lewis dot diagram and the ball and stick model. So this is where you start to build the molecule. So I'm over here in our build the molecule simulation. I don't see any nitrogens in my kit here, so I'm going to click this arrow. I don't see any nitrogens again, so I'm going to click this arrow. Oh, here are 2 nitrogens, so I click a nitrogen up here, I put a nitrogen right here, and boom, it creates a bond. Then you click and drag it here. And once you have that, I want you to click on 3D model. This will bring up a computer-generated image of what nitrogen looks like. This is the space filling model, and this is a model that we really don't care about because it won't help us with Lewis dot diagrams. But I want you to look at the ball and stick model. Awesome, isn't that beautiful? I think so. Alright, now what you need to do is, since you have the ball and stick model, you need to put this into your Google Doc. The way you do that is you hit Shift, Command, 4. You see this little hash come up, this little target, and you click and drag, and you let go right when you see it. There you go. Then it should take a picture of it. Then you put the picture in the ball and stick model. I just happen to have it down here. And I put the picture right there. Now comes the fun part. We have to create the Lewis dot diagram. Do this on a whiteboard. Do this on a whiteboard. So here is my big whiteboard with my picture. I'm going to use this to help me create my Lewis dot structure. So if I'm looking at this correctly, I see that there's 2 nitrogens. So 1, 2 nitrogens. I create the individual Lewis dot structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do it for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unpaired electrons. Electrons want friends. We have to pair up the unpaired electrons. So this looks like it would pair up. This would look like it would pair up. And this one would look like it would pair up. So those would be the sharing of the electrons. So I'm going to redraw this just so that it's a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to take this away. with this electron pair away, and I'm going to put this electron pair right here and circle it. Then I'm going to circle this electron pair right here, and then I'm going to move this electron pair so that's a little bit neater right here as well. And now, look at here. One bond, 2, 3. This is a triple bond, the strongest of all 3 bonds. But the key is to count to make sure all the valence electrons are there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, yay! Hydrogen's happy. Alright, now we need to count the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! This nitrogen's happy. Smiley face. Alright, you are going to go through and you will create the Lewis dot structure and the ball and stick for hydrogen, water, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Once you're done with that, you will move on to collection 2. Once you're done with collection 2, you will pick one of the elements and write a kid blog post using these up here. Your kid blog post will define what a covalent compound is, create a model showing the electron sharing. So that's just the pictures of your Lewis dot structures on your whiteboard that you took a picture of and your ball and stick. Explain the model and predict the chemical formula. So let me show you, or let me do a strong example of what this might look like. So my first step is to define what a covalent compound is. So I go up to my notes where I highlighted, and I see that a covalent compound is formed when atoms are shared. Alright, and they're usually between 2 nonmetals. So I'll type that. A covalent, if I could type compound, is the sharing of electrons and between 2 nonmetals. Then it asks me to create my diagram, which I've just did, and then I need to explain the diagram. So I'm going to explain it. So nitrogen, let's see here. There are, both nitrogen atoms are sharing 3 electrons each, thus forming a triple bond. Due to the triple bond, each nitrogen has a full valence shell with 8 electrons. Now it asks me, so that shows what this model, that explains what that model is saying. Now it tells me to predict the chemical formula and name. I read through this and I think that I should put that after my topic sentence. So I'm going to say first, nitrogen chemical formula is N2. And its chemical name is dinitrogen. Second, that's a good transition word. Now I need to come up with a concluding sentence. So in summary, nitrogen forms covalent bonds. Alright, so that would be a strong example of analyzing a covalent compound or covalent bond. So you'll pick one from from collection 2 and do that, and then upload it to KidBlog when you get done. So go through all of these and then pick one and upload it to KidBlog. Thanks and have a great day.